what the natural health revolution is, all of these amazing products, these life transforming. Hey, Charity, can you hear me okay, Charity? Give me a thumbs up or say that yes, you can. We are excited to have you guys all here to be taking a look at this natural health revolution. I know that it was 3 years ago when I got started on this journey. It was actually the day before I graduated with my doctorate in physical therapy. And my family has just been transformed by these incredible products. My dad is actually down 50 pounds, and he's kept it off now for just over 2 years, and he feels amazing. My mom, who for years has struggled with chronic aches and discomforts, actually no longer has those. This moringa has completely helped her body heal. And I could go on and on about the stories, the testimonies. You can see on this page alone all the before and after pictures of the transformations that we've had. So this product flat out works, and I'm going to talk about why it works. And in order to really explain why everyone, in my opinion, should be consuming moringa, I first need to start with the problem. And the problem today is that we are over-medicated, we are overfed, but we are undernourished. Today we are living in the biggest nutritional famine the world has ever seen. It's kind of crazy because we have the most food we've ever had, but our food is robbed of nutrition. It's being filled with synthetic, artificial ingredients, and our crops today are not what they used to be. The research is showing that we're living on 80% less nutrition today than we were 50 years ago. So for example, like a head of spinach today, you would actually have to eat 28 heads of spinach today to get the same iron content that you did 50 years ago. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to eat 28 heads of spinach. Broccoli, you would have to consume 20 times the amount of broccoli. So even if we're all eating good, healthy, organic, natural food, there are still gaps in our nutrition because of the quality of our food chain today, the soil, the air, all that stuff. So I really, really want to emphasize that because that's something that I've been educating people on for the last 3 years. And my family alone, we were eating organic, we were eating natural, we were eating good stuff, but we still had all these gaps in our nutrition. And once we started consuming these incredible products, those gaps got filled, and our body started to self-correct and heal itself. So, of course, here at Zija, we can't treat, cure, diagnose any disease, but what I can say is when you give your body the proper nutrition, it knows how to self-correct and heal itself. So that's the problem. We're overfed, we're over-medicated, but we are malnourished today. So that brings me to the solution. I'm going to silence this. That brings me to the solution, which is that of Moringa oleifera. So if you've watched the video on here, in the pinned post, you know a bit about the power of moringa. I'd encourage you to look more into that. But moringa is hands down the world's most nutrient-dense botanical. So it blows the acai berry, the goji berry, blueberries, green tea, all that, kale, everything out of the water. It's hands down the highest nutrient-dense content of any plant. So what this moringa is doing is, again, it's coming in and it's filling those gaps that we're missing nutritionally. What I love as a doctor is the fact that there is so much science behind this tree. As we all know, there's tons of health products on the market today that people are promoting, and of course everyone says theirs is the best and you'll feel this great and it does this, that. Well, honestly, it's hype. A lot of it is just hype and marketing. So in school, PubMed.gov was my website that I used to do third-party research, and that website alone, there's over 500 third-party peer-reviewed articles on what the power of moringa tree is. So it's not working for you. We'll watch recording. Dan, Charity, can you guys hear me on there? I'm going to look it on Facebook right here. Okay. It's not working. Well, I'm just going to keep going because it's showing me that it's working. So, hands down, moringa, the world's most nutrient-dense botanical. You can't argue with that research. So, a lot of times people will ask, well, how does this product compare to X, Y, and Z or this company or that? And it flat out doesn't. because none of it holds a candle to the nutrient quality of the moringa tree. And none of it has been processed the way that our company processes, that I will talk about here in a second. Okay, perfect, John. Rachel, you're on. Okay, so we know that we're over-medicated, we're overfed, we're undernourished. So the solution is Moringa oleifera, the world's most nutrient-dense botanical ever discovered. And the way that our company processes it, you guys, is incredible. So right now you can actually get moringa from a ton of other places. You'll find moringa at Whole Foods, on Amazon, everything. That moringa is not this. And quite honestly, you don't even know if you're getting moringa because the supplement industry is not regulated. Dr. Plant, who you saw in the video, actually tested 10 different moringas on the market. Only one of them had the slight resemblance of what moringa truly is. So you get what you pay for. So here at Zija, we have a pharmaceutical rated manufacturing facility where our moringa comes in. It's raised without chemicals. It's hand dried, or it's shade dried, hand picked, vacuum sealed, produced in a pharmaceutical rated manufacturing plant to ensure that all 92 nutrients of this tree are going to go into your body, bioavailable, enzymatically live, and your body's going to fully absorb it. So it's flat out incredible. So you can ensure that all the benefits that you see about moringa, your body is going to be getting because of the way that our company processes it. Just a little side note, most supplements out there today are at a nutraceutical standard. We're at a pharmaceutical standard, so the highest level of processing possible. So I've touched on the problem, what moringa is, so now I'm going to get into the system. And this is where I recommend most people get started because we could all benefit from this nutritional rebalancing. I know that 3 years ago, this is the same system that my family started on. So it starts with a product called Supermix. And this is all the benefits of the moringa tree in here. This is pure moringa in here. And you drink this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. So I like to mix it with about 16 ounces of water, shake it up, drink it first thing in the morning. But you know what? You can also take it another one in the afternoon. It's just food, you guys. This is not going to interfere with any medication because it's a plant. So you don't need to ask your doctor if it's okay if I take moringa. If you can eat fruits or vegetables, you can have this. So your kids can take it, your dog can take it. It's just a plant and it's incredible. So take this first thing in the morning. What that's going to do, it's going to fill those gaps that you're lacking nutritionally. So naturally your body's metabolism is going to be encouraged. So your metabolism is going to increase. Your food cravings are going to go down. Your energy levels are going to go up. What you're also going to experience, though, is this mental focus, this clarity. That's because your body's finally getting fed optimum nutrition. So that's what you can expect from just this. Also, the power of what's in moringa, I didn't really touch on, is all the anti-inflammatory properties. So disease, the root of every disease, you guys, is inflammation. Again, I'm not claiming to treat, cure, diagnose anything, but when you give your body 36 naturally occurring anti-inflammatories, it's incredible how your body can just heal and self-correct itself. So yes, first thing in the morning, drink your nutrition. So the second thing is this capsule. So this capsule right here is called XM Burn. The capsule, what that's going to do for you, it's going to increase your metabolism. It's going to help with your body's natural thermogenic properties. So it's going to start burning that fat, but it's also going to help control your appetite. Our food today, because of the lack of nutrition and all the artificial stuff that's in it, is very, very addictive. So and that's why when you eat, a pizza or Ben & Jerry's ice cream, you can't just stop at one. You're going to keep eating over and over again because your body's getting all this food but not getting the nutrients. So XM Burn, that's the second thing you're going to do. 2 capsules, you guys, is a serving. So take both capsules in the morning. That's what I like to do, but if you're sensitive to caffeine, you can take 1 capsule in the morning and then 1 in early afternoon. So just figure out what works for your body. But again, 2 capsules is a serving of the XM Burn. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing you're going to do is the detox tea. And this tea comes in this little box here, these little packets. This tea is essential. This tea is going to cleanse and detox your body of all the toxins that you're exposed to, that we're exposed to on a daily basis. But it's also very important for those that are looking to lose weight, because as you're burning fat, you're releasing toxins. And if those toxins don't get out of your system, the weight loss is going to plateau. So this detox tea is the key. What you'll want to make sure you do is boil the water. Do not use the microwave. Very important that you boil the water, use a Keurig, heat the water up that way. Steep it. Start out steeping it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Figure out your steep time. And about 10 hours later, you're going to have your moving experience, but it's very, very important, and don't be afraid of that. We need to cleanse and detox our body. So that's the system. It's super simple. You don't have to count your calories. You don't have to, go to any kumbaya weigh-in sessions. You simply flood your body with nutrition, increase your metabolism, give you some appetite control, and then you detox. And this is the system that we recommend people stay on for at least 90 days at a minimum, because it takes 90 days for every cell in your body to replace and regenerate. So that's the system right there. 2 other things I want to talk about, and then I'll open it up for questions. This is a plant protein. So this could be used, we have chocolate and vanilla. This could be used in replacement of one of your meals. So if you're really trying to lose some weight and say that evening is the time that you always overeat, substitute a plant protein for your evening meal. You can mix it with water. It's super simple to take. Or say that you have a hard time eating breakfast, take a plant protein for breakfast. But this is a great little meal replacement. And then also this XM3 capsule. So this capsule right here is incredible. This capsule could be used in addition to or instead of the XM Burn. So the capsule is going to increase your metabolism just like the XM Burn, going to help with your appetite control. It's going to give you the energy. So everyone responds differently to different things. So I recommend starting out with our basic system that has that super mix, the XM Burn, the detox tea. But maybe trying the XM3 in your second month would be a great thing to do. Or you can add it onto your order for the first month if you're wanting to try this. So with that being said, I think I'm going to, Dan, at this time, if there's any questions, people are watching, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the comments, and I can expand on anything I talked about or answer any questions. So I'll just hang out here for a couple of seconds, minute, not try to look too awkward hanging out. So I know we've got a lot of people that are joining here. Dan, I appreciate the support. And you guys, you can come back and tag people in this that weren't able to watch it. So, sweet. Yes, Dan, boil the water for the tea. Question and answers. Come on, guys. There's got to be some question and answers. While I'm waiting for that, one thing I will say, some people when they get started, they might notice, let's see, I can't see, keeps on cutting out. XM3. Dan, am I cutting out on your screen? Because some people say that I'm cutting out on theirs. XM3 is amazing. So one thing I was going to say, what is Smart Mix? Okay, we have a product called Smart Mix that comes in these same packets here. It also has all of the moringa nutrition, but it has prebiotics in them. And the prebiotics in them is going to help your body create the probiotics. So the prebiotics in them is amazing. It's great for people that do have digestive concerns. You could start with the Smart Mix. One thing with the Smart Mix though, and Super Mix, you could experience some bloating in your first few days, first few weeks. That's actually a good sign. It's a sign that your body's bacteria are starting to develop. XM Plus. Okay. XM Plus. XM Plus is amazing. It is, okay, I'm getting a lot of questions here. Dan, I'll start with yours. XM Plus is an all-natural energy drink. So you're getting all of the nutrition in moringa plus 4 natural teas. And so for me, sometimes in the morning I'll have that. I no longer drink coffee. I love the XM Plus. So Great before a workout also. It's an awesome product. Daily tea. Okay, we have another product called Daily Tea. This is another, so everything we have, you guys, are tools. So just to review here, the super mix, the burn, the tea, those three are the key. That's the foundation here. The daily tea, though, is another thing that you can use for appetite. You can drink that any time of day, in the evening, morning. It doesn't have, it's not going to keep you up at night. It doesn't have caffeine in it. But the daily tea is really going to help your body feel fuller and help with that fat burning process as well. All right, looking here. Okay, Mandy, I'm kind of afraid to do the tea without it at 3 a.m. Am I going to be okay? So Mandy, what I would recommend starting with is starting with your tea, just steeping it for 5 minutes. See how you do. Everyone responds differently to it. I know my mom can only steep it for a couple minutes. My dad, he needs to steep it longer because everyone's metabolisms are different. But don't be afraid of it. And if you want, do it for the first time on a night where you know you're going to be home the next morning. But what I've experienced with people is it's just, without getting into too much detail, it's just a little more volume the next day. It's not, you're not going to be running to the bathroom all day. I work out. Oh, you work out at 3 a.m. Yeah, it takes about 10 hours usually for the moving experience to happen, but every body is different, so your metabolism, it could happen quicker. Dan, what if I'm caffeine sensitive? Is there a system? Yes. Okay, if you are sensitive to caffeine, this is what I'd recommend. Drink your super mix in the morning, first thing, and then your detox tea at night, like I was talking about. The plant protein is awesome for you, but we also have a capsule called the PM capsule. And it comes in a little blue box, but the PM capsule has no caffeine in it, and it's going to help lower your food cravings, help increase your metabolism, but it's also going to help lower cortisol, which is our stress hormone. So who in here watching right now, give me a thumbs up if you've ever had stress, or maybe give me a crazy face if you ever had stress, because I know a lot of us have. But the PM capsule is very good for people that are caffeine sensitive, but also those that have a lot of stress in their lives. Because if your cortisol levels are high, weight loss is never going to occur. Okay, I'm scrolling down here. Stacy, after the 90 days, can you reduce to the super mix to maintain? Okay, great question, Stacy. So after 90 days, after you're on this system for 90 days, say that you've reached all of your weight loss goals and you feel like your metabolism is where you want it to be and you're no longer craving all that stuff, you can just maintain, if you want, on a daily super mix. You don't need to continue to use the capsules, but you definitely need to continue with the detox tea about once a week. So when you're in your fat burning stage, the detox tea, you want to be taking that more frequently, 2 to 3 times a week. But for maintenance, Stacy, just once a week would be awesome. And then the protein, I continue to use the protein. Okay, Dan, what if I'm not trying to lose weight? What if you want to work out and gain the muscle? So if you're looking to gain muscle and you're not trying to lose weight, daily you should be drinking a super mix for sure. You could have 1 or 2. If you are truly looking to gain some weight, you would benefit probably from 2 of these. You're definitely going to want to be on the plant protein for gaining weight, because again, this has all your essential amino acids, including the ones our bodies, it has 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential that our body doesn't produce. So this would be a great product. Also in our fitness line, our sports fitness line, the Recover would be great for you to help with gaining the lean muscle, those products for sure. Stacy, okay, how frequently do you use the premium tea? So yeah, like I was saying, Stacy, a couple times a week, 2 to 3 times a week if you're really looking to lose weight, because again, when your body's burning fat, it's releasing those toxins. But once you get to kind of your weight loss goals, once a week is fine. However, if you're going out and you're eating a burger and you know you're going to have some food that's not the best, you can always detox. So that's what I love about this system, is it's not like a hard and fast, do this, do that, and you have to get results. You can find a way that works for you and your body. Rachel, you can't get on. All right. So I think I answered a lot of questions. I'm just scrolling back. Oh, John, does it hurt if you drink the mix before bed, or does it have to be? Well, John, you can drink it before bed. It's just food. But what a lot of people will notice, because when you feed your body all this nutrition, your energy levels go up. But you can drink it before bed. But sometimes I do that, you know, in the evening, if I haven't gotten a ton of fruits and vegetables that day, I'll have a super mix before bed. So I'm just scrolling back up here. Okay. So not seeing any more questions. Dan, do you got anything for me that I didn't cover that you want me to? Rachel. I'm bummed that you couldn't get on, girl. We'll get you squared away though. All right. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. I hope we have more of these and we can get everyone's questions answered. We good, Dan? Okay. So if you had a question that did not get answered, go ahead and just leave it in the comments here. Send me a private message. Actually get back with the person who invited you to this Facebook Live and get your questions answered. Hey, is plant protein? So we have two types of protein here at Zija. We've got the plant protein and the XM protein. The XM protein has whey in it. So if you're more sensitive to that, the plant protein would be a great thing for you. I was taking the XM protein before we had plant protein, and I love the way my body feels on this, my digestion. So I just kind of think it's user preference, but getting started, I would definitely get started on the plant protein. Plus, it comes in these individual pouches, so it's super convenient to take with you. I think we had someone else join in here. But again, like I was saying, get back with the person who invited you to this. Get your questions answered. If they can't answer them, we have someone in this group that can get them answered, and we'll recommend, you know, specific products for you and what you should get started with. We can recommend the best deal for you as far as price goes, and we can talk about, you know, what your program might look like in the next 90 days. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Have a great evening. And again, let's get your questions answered. We truly hope that you guys will take that next step and invest in yourself and join us in this natural health revolution. So have a good evening.